So tree and shrub ID in the winter can get harder as the season goes on. We're in luck on this plant because it still has a few leaves, but let's look at some of the branches that don't have leaves on them anymore. So if we look really closely, we can see that the branches actually have a fine layer of fuzz on them, and that the buds themselves are very small and rounded and quite light in color compared to the darkness of the stems. The stems themselves are also very thin and kind of sprawling, so it has this kind of growth habit where there's many dense stems all kind of coming out and sprawling all over the place. Another feature we can look at and try and find is residual flower stalks. So over here we happen to have a residual flower stalk from the previous season. So you can see it's long, cone-shaped, brown. So again, this can be a helpful trait for identifying this plant once we've lost the rest of its leaves. So what we're looking at here is Spiraea douglasii, also known as hardhack. And like I said, the things that I find the most helpful are kind of the thin stems, the really dense growth pattern, and the darker wood with the really pale, thin, small little buds along the stem. So those are some different traits you can look at to help you identify this plant, Spiraea douglasii hardhack. Oh, and also it's often found in kind of wetter riparian areas. That's another common feature of this plant.